Darwin Magic hit the screens at last. 2 against Newcastle in the dying embers of a game. Peter Drury stitching up a poem right there and there for him. We were all going mad. It was pure Barclays. But the big question now is, does he score 20 Premier League goals this season or not? Kweku, I'll let you put in the first argument, please.
I loved what I saw from Darwin Nunez against Newcastle. It evoked memories of Stan Collymore against Liverpool or against Newcastle in the 90s. It was the dagger at the death to secure all 3 points for Liverpool. But I just don't think he's going to get to 20 Premier League goals. 20 Premier League goals is a big ask. Last season, there was only 3 men that did it. It was Erling Haaland, Harry Kane and Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney, if you took away the amount of penalties he scored, which was 6, he would have scored 14 league goals last season. Darwin Nunez does not take penalties for Liverpool, if I remember correctly. So either Mo Salah, it's probably Szoboszlai after that. And so it would be very, very tough for him to get to 20 Premier League goals. But I do expect him to have a way better season than he did last year.
If you'd left that question at 20 goals, then yes, I think he will. 20 Premier League goals is an ask, but he'll go a lot closer than what he did last year. I think he's the only natural forward for Liverpool that runs beyond. He's also, when I get a look at him, I looked at his Benfica stats, 21-22, he scored 6 in 5 and he scored 7 in 5 twice. When I look at last year, he scored 7 in 10 during October and November, and he scored 4 in 4 in February and March. Right, and for me, that shouts he's a confident striker. It's hard to be a confident striker when you're playing in an unconfident team that Liverpool were last year, and all the problems were at the back. I think if Liverpool can become, if they can have more of a stable foundation, I think he can hit 20 plus goals, maybe not Premier League though, all comps.
So I feel like here we're looking at Darwin Nunez as where he is at the moment, whereby like he's been in and out the side. If we add in the stipulation that he plays more often, because you have Luis Diaz who plays off the left.
The odds will go up then.
Yeah, considerably, I'd imagine. Because you have Salah off the right-hand side, and as you said, he's the only natural 9, so it really depends how Liverpool play. But there's 2 moments against Newcastle where I thought he's found his feet a little bit more. One was the first goal, because last season, every single time he got into that sort of area of the pitch, sort of right to left finish, he'd always scuff it because he always tries to go across the keeper. And then the second time was the one where he picked the ball up right towards the end of the game and he could have gone for goal and he sort of moved away towards the corner flag. One thing in his game last season that was really frustrating was how unaware he was of what time in the game it was or what moment in the game it was. It'd be 3-1 to the opposition team, Liverpool on a counter, they need to keep hold of the ball to allow other players to join in with the attack, and he'd be shooting from 25 yards out, and you're thinking, that's probably not your role. I think Liverpool this season, with Szoboszlai, McAllister, Trent, Salah's pass, as you saw, they'll be more inclined to play passes behind defenders, and that's where he likes to function. But as you say, 20 Premier League goals, if Liverpool finish second, you'd imagine Darwin scores 20.
Well, I had them second where we did the 24-hour challenge and I predicted...
That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah, but that was before the transfer window.
Oh, Kweku, you can't do that.
They're outside the top 4 now?
Oh, no. They're still in the top 4. They're just not second for me anymore. But yeah, you're right. If Liverpool have a good season, you expect Darwin Nunez to score a lot of goals. I think he probably would have been better suited if Firmino was still there. He's more cerebral. He's more likely to find him when he makes those runs in behind. I think it's going to be a tough ask to get to 20 Premier League goals. Like I said, not many people can do that without taking penalties as well. You know how hard.
I was going to say, Glenn, how close have you been?
14, I think.
That's not bad.
That's a lot.
Penalties though.
But penalties count. Penalties are goals.
I will also say that I didn't have as many chances as he gets off the bench.
Yeah.
And that's me starting every game of the season.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Well, let us know in the comments if you think Darwin Nunez can score 20 plus goals in the Premier League this season. Be brave.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.